Hey, don't retire me just yet. Okay. Costco. I might keep coming back and making references and saying Casco, Casco. I might be doing that several times throughout this little video. It's a tire review of my choice for the 19 Forester. This is a 225 60R17. This is the basic wheel and tire combination on a 19 Forester. I believe the Outback also has that basic tire, tire combination. The more upscale models and Subarus have a taller rim and they have less tall of a tire or less sidewall. The tread pattern on this is you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 grooves in the tire. The options that I considered were Cooper, which I have good things to say about Cooper. Toyo, I have really good things to say about Toyo. Yokohama, I haven't had much experience with, but Yokohama is now probably the OEM tire for Subarus. So I don't know much about Yokohama. The Korean brand of tires, I generally despise. That would be like Hankook, Continental. Those types of tires, I just don't like. That's just my preference, my brand experience. Why I went with the BF Goodrich Advantage Control TA was solely based on price. 4 of these at Costco, not including tire install, were $200 a piece. So you really can't beat that. And considering the original OEM Bridgestone Ecopola tires just suck so bad, yeah, this is a hell of an upgrade over what we rolled with initially. This really rides super nice. It's not a Cadillac, it's not a Lincoln, but with it just floats. It floats better. It glides better. It picks up speed better. It does so many things better than what the original tires were. Now I run Bridgestone into the ground, okay, as OEM standard equipment tires, because every tire manufacturer is going to have its premium, mid-level, and underwear tire. OEM manufacturers always put the underwear tires on their vehicles to cut costs. So my other options were going to be, don't buy tires at Costco, was going to be a Pirelli P0. I've had great luck with Pirellis. Pirelli's kind of in the same premium league as what you would say at Michelin. So when you Google Advantage Control, BF Goodrich, they're going to reference to the Michelin Cross Climate. And really for the extra bang or the little extra 1 or 2 and then the tire category reviews, the Michelin theoretically outperforms this, but it's also at a higher price point. And like I said, I'm glad Michelin doesn't make underwear because they couldn't carry my load. That's the truth. So moving on, would a Pirelli tire P0 really enhance the handling and performance of said Subaru? It definitely would. Would I ever see that? Would Brenda ever see that in our day-to-day driving? I highly doubt it. This thing, with being such a short wheelbase, is like virtually driving a go-kart. The brakes aren't as go-karty. The acceleration is not as go-karty, but you can really whip this thing around quite nicely. With these BF Goodrich tires on here, the ride it's supple now. It cushions. It floats. It glides so nicely. And I think for $200 a piece, you can't beat it. You can't beat the price of the tire. And considering what it originally rode with as OEM equipment, those Bridgestone garbage truck tires, although the Bridgestone winter tires that we have are phenomenal, the Blizzaks. They're phenomenal. They're phenomenally handling, they're great winter tires. Even the Bridgestone winters rode so much better than the OEM Bridgestone Ecopolas, which you would think, why would a winter tire ride better? This, compared to the winter tire, takes it up to a whole other category. So, good things to say about the BF Goodrich Advantage Control. I would equate this to the modern version of what the TA tire used to be, even though the model number TA doesn't exist. If you want your classic muscle car, you got to go to Cooper and get the Cobra. Cooper makes phenomenally great tires too. I like Coopers. So the problem with dealing with Costco is they only carry Bridgestone, they only carry Michelin, BF Goodrich, Pirelli. The Pirellis that I was going to opt for weren't in stock. They were out of stock. They didn't have them. The Pirelli P0 is in a whole other league over the BF Goodrich Advantage Control. But then again, we're talking best bang, best buck for the tire, best performing tire for your dollar. And I have good things to say about this tire, about the BF Goodrich Advantage Control. Now, if you're going to go to Costco, I would highly consider just buying your tires, walking out the door and saying, no Costco warranty, it's not worth it. And then just go to an independent tire retailer, maybe pay the $200 and then get them to mount and balance them. Costco is a gong show. I mean, I don't know how Costco can make money, on the labor aspect of this, because everybody's rushed, everybody's buying batteries, there's one person handling everything. So yes, if you're a Costco member, choose your tire, walk in, buy the tire, walk out the door, and don't have anything to do with Costco tire installs. So on this positive note, it's a good tire. I like it, and I sound happier today because I generally am. I'm usually a happy, moderate, easygoing guy, but I just, when it's not dark and not tasting good, I don't sugarcoat it, because not enough sugar could ever change this. We're going to get her done at Centaur. All I got to do is knock that out and put a new plate in. These were new rotors. These rotors don't even have a year on them. So did Centaur mess up? Did Lonnie mess up? Did Costco mess up? Well, we've got three variables that I can't go to court with. I didn't have any problems though putting the winters on last year on this, so I don't know. And then the goobers all silicone that up so you can't put the lug nut back on. But anyways, don't buy Costco hot dogs.